CLEP Principles of Management Global Management. Question 1. Why would a scenario where a manager must explain why a project missed its target during a quality improvement meeting for the Westfield unit most likely test which idea? Option A, authority. Option B, delegation. Option C, recruitment. Option D, accountability. The correct answer is option D, accountability. Accountability fits because accountability means being answerable for results. Authority is different because it is decision-making power, delegation is different because it transfers work and authority to another person, and recruitment is different because it attracts job applicants. Question 2. Where does consultants help improve culture, teamwork, and readiness for change inside a sales department for the Westfield unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, scientific management. Option B, recruitment. Option C, budget variance analysis. Option D, organization development. The correct answer is option D, organization development. Organization development fits because organization development uses planned interventions to improve organizational effectiveness. Scientific management is different because it focuses on task efficiency, recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, and budget variance analysis is different because it compares planned and actual financial results. Question 3. Should a student connect an employee is motivated by achievement, recognition, responsibility, and growth inside an HR department for the Westfield unit with which management concept? Option A, Maslow's hierarchy. Option B, Herzberg's two-factor theory. Option C, equity theory. Option D, scientific management. The correct answer is option B, Herzberg's two-factor theory. Herzberg's two-factor theory fits because Herzberg separates motivators from hygiene factors and links motivators to job satisfaction. Maslow's hierarchy is different because it organizes human needs in levels. Equity theory is different because it focuses on fairness of reward ratios, and scientific management is different because it focuses on task efficiency. Question 4. Which concept is shown when a leader changes direction and support based on follower readiness in a call center for the Westfield unit? Option A, autocratic leadership. Option B, bureaucratic management. Option C, situational leadership. Option D, job enrichment. The correct answer is option C, situational leadership. Situational leadership fits because situational leadership adapts leader behavior to the maturity or readiness of followers. Autocratic leadership is different because it consistently centers decisions on the leader. Bureaucratic management is different because it emphasizes formal rules, and job enrichment is different because it redesigns jobs for motivation. Question 5. A manager studies how changes in one department affect suppliers, employees, and customers at a healthcare clinic for the Westfield unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, systems theory. Option B, scientific management. Option C, job specification. Option D, downward communication. The correct answer is option A, systems theory. Systems theory fits because systems theory views the organization as interdependent parts within a larger environment. Scientific management is different because it focuses on efficient task design, job specification is different because it lists worker qualifications, and downward communication is different because it describes message direction. Question 6. During a management case, a company prepares a backup response in case a supplier fails in a growing retail firm for the Westfield unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, contingency plan. Option B, standing rule. Option C, job analysis. Option D, downward communication. The correct answer is option A, contingency plan. Contingency plan fits because a contingency plan prepares for possible future events or disruptions. Standing rule is different because it gives a continuing command for repeated behavior. Job analysis is different because it studies tasks and requirements, and downward communication is different because it flows from managers to employees. Question 7. How should a manager classify a situation where a supervisor formally evaluates an employee's job results against standards at a university office for the Westfield unit? Option A, performance appraisal. Option B, job analysis. Option C, recruitment. Option D, orientation. The correct answer is option A, performance appraisal. Performance appraisal fits because performance appraisal assesses how well an employee met performance expectations. Job analysis is different because it studies job duties, recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, and orientation is different because it introduces new hires. Question 8. When work is studied to find the most efficient way to perform each task during a product launch for the Westfield unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, human relations approach. Option B, contingency theory. Option C, scientific management. Option D, bureaucracy. The correct answer is option C, scientific management. Scientific management fits because scientific management emphasizes task analysis, standard methods, and efficiency. Human relations approach is different because it emphasizes social needs and worker attitudes. Contingency theory is different because it argues management depends on the situation, and bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes hierarchy and rules. Question 9. After a routine refund request is handled with an established policy during a budget review for the Westfield unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, non-program decision. Option B, strategic alliance. Option C, program decision. Option D, job enrichment. The correct answer is option C, program decision. Program decision fits because program decisions use rules or procedures for recurring problems. Non-program decision is different because it addresses new and unusual situations. Strategic alliance is different because it is cooperation between firms, and job enrichment is different because it redesigns work. Question 10. If an employee receives performance input from supervisors, peers, subordinates, and sometimes customers during a leadership workshop for the Westfield unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, self-managed team. Option B, 360-degree feedback. Option C, job specification. Option D, budget control. The correct answer is option B, 360-degree feedback. 360-degree feedback fits because 360-degree feedback gathers appraisal information from multiple sources around the employee. Self-managed team is different because it gives a team control over work. Job specification is different because it lists qualifications, and budget control is different because it compares financial results with a budget. Question 11. To analyze a case where employees follow a required sequence for approving purchase orders during a quality improvement meeting for the Westfield unit, which term should be selected? Option A, policy. Option B, procedure. Option C, mission. Option D, span of control. The correct answer is option B, procedure. Procedure fits because a procedure lists the steps for completing a recurring task. Policy is different because it is broader and less step-by-step. Mission is different because it states the organization's purpose, and span of control is different because it counts direct reports. Question 12. For an exam item where an employee accepts the duty to complete an assigned task inside a sales department for the Westfield unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, responsibility. Option B, authority. Option C, accountability. Option D, centralization. The correct answer is option A, responsibility. Responsibility fits because responsibility is the obligation to perform assigned work. Authority is different because it is the right to direct work. Accountability is different because it is answerability for outcomes, and centralization is different because it keeps decisions at higher levels. Question 13. In a workplace example where a new competitor enters the market with lower prices inside an HR department for the Westfield unit, which concept is tested? Option A, strength. Option B, opportunity. Option C, procedure. Option D, threat. The correct answer is option D, threat. Threat fits because a threat is an external condition that can harm performance. Strength is different because it is an internal advantage, opportunity is different because it is an external positive condition, and procedure is different because it is a sequence of steps. Question 14. Before choosing an answer about middle managers convert broad goals into departmental actions in a call center for the Westfield unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, tactical planning. Option B, strategic planning. Option C, orientation. Option D, collective bargaining. The correct answer is option A, tactical planning. Tactical planning fits because tactical planning translates strategy into plans for units or departments. Strategic planning is different because it is broader and handled mainly by top management. Orientation is different because it introduces new employees to the organization, and collective bargaining is different because it is negotiation between labor and management. Question 15. One manager notices that a leader rewards employees for meeting agreed performance targets at a healthcare clinic for the Westfield unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, transformational leadership. Option B, transactional leadership. Option C, servant leadership. Option D, situational leadership. The correct answer is option B, transactional leadership. Transactional leadership fits because transactional leadership uses exchanges, rewards, and corrective actions. Transformational leadership is different because it inspires commitment to change. Servant leadership is different because it emphasizes serving followers, and situational leadership is different because it adapts style to readiness. Question 16. Could a case where a project manager maps task sequences and dependencies for a complex project in a growing retail firm for the Westfield unit best point to which concept? Option A, Gantt chart. Option B, job description. Option C, PERT chart. Option D, policy. The correct answer is option C, PERT chart. PERT chart fits because PERT helps plan and control projects with interdependent activities. Gantt chart is different because it focuses on task timing bars, job description is different because it lists duties, and policy is different because it gives broad guidance. Question 17. Why would a scenario where team members write ideas silently, discuss them, and rank the options at a university office for the Westfield unit most likely test which idea? Option A, brainstorming. Option B, nominal group technique. Option C, grapevine. Option D, job analysis. The correct answer is option B, nominal group technique. Nominal group technique fits because the nominal group technique reduces dominance by collecting individual ideas before voting. Brainstorming is different because it usually encourages open idea generation. Grapevine is different because it is informal communication, and job analysis is different because it studies work duties. Question 18. Where does a manager use his formal authority to impose a conflict decision quickly during a product launch for the Westfield unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, accommodation. Option B, collaboration. Option C, compromise. Option D, forcing. The correct answer is option D, forcing. Forcing fits because forcing is a win-lose style that relies on power or authority. Accommodation is different because it gives in to preserve harmony, collaboration is different because it seeks mutual gains, and compromise is different because it splits concessions between sides. Question 19. Should a student connect a manager assigns a task and grants enough authority to complete it during a budget review for the Westfield unit with which management concept? Option A, centralization. Option B, delegation. Option C, job rotation. Option D, arbitration. The correct answer is option B, delegation. Delegation fits because delegation transfers responsibility for work along with the authority needed to do it. Centralization is different because it keeps authority near the top, job rotation is different because it moves employees among jobs, and arbitration is different because it uses a third party to make a binding dispute decision. Question 20. Which concept is shown when an engineer reports to both a functional manager and a project manager during a leadership workshop for the Westfield unit? Option A, functional structure. Option B, matrix structure. Option C, centralization. Option D, job analysis. The correct answer is option B, matrix structure. Matrix structure fits because a matrix structure combines functional and project authority, creating dual reporting. Functional structure is different because it usually has one functional chain. Centralization is different because it refers to where decisions are made, and job analysis is different because it studies the content of a job. Question 21. Experts give anonymous opinions through several rounds of questionnaires during a quality improvement meeting for the Westfield unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, town hall meeting. Option B, functional structure. Option C, concurrent control. Option D, Delphi technique. The correct answer is option D, Delphi technique. Delphi technique fits because the Delphi technique gathers expert judgment while reducing direct social pressure. Town hall meeting is different because it is open discussion rather than anonymous expert rounds. Functional structure is different because it groups similar activities, and concurrent control is different because it monitors current work. Question 22. During a management case, employees worry a new system will reduce their status or job security inside a sales department for the Westfield unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, empowerment. Option B, benchmarking. Option C, resistance to change. Option D, orientation. The correct answer is option C, resistance to change. Resistance to change fits because resistance to change often comes from fear, uncertainty, or perceived loss. Empowerment is different because it gives people more discretion. Benchmarking is different because it compares against best practices, and orientation is different because it introduces employees to the organization. Question 23. How should a manager classify a situation where a company identifies a patented process it owns as an advantage inside an HR department for the Westfield unit? Option A, strength. Option B, threat. Option C, opportunity. Option D, weakness. The correct answer is option A, strength. Strength fits because a strength is an internal positive capability or resource. Threat is different because it is an external danger, opportunity is different because it is an external positive condition, and weakness is different because it is an internal limitation. Question 24. When employees learn skills needed for their current job in a call center for the Westfield unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, development. Option B, recruitment. Option C, training. Option D, compensation. The correct answer is option C, training. Training fits because training develops abilities that improve current job performance. Development is different because it prepares employees for broader future roles, recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, and compensation is different because it provides pay and benefits. Question 25. After leaders explain why old habits must change before introducing a new system at a healthcare clinic for the Westfield unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, refreezing. Option B, controlling. Option C, recruiting. Option D, unfreezing. The correct answer is option D, unfreezing. Unfreezing fits because unfreezing prepares people to let go of current behaviors and accept change. Refreezing is different because it stabilizes the new behavior, controlling is different because it measures performance against standards, and recruiting is different because it attracts applicants. Question 26. If a leader inspires employees with a vision for major change in a growing retail firm for the Westfield unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, transactional leadership. Option B, scientific management. Option C, transformational leadership. Option D, budgetary control. The correct answer is option C, transformational leadership. Transformational leadership fits because transformational leadership motivates people through vision, meaning, and change. Transactional leadership is different because it focuses on exchanges and rewards. Scientific management is different because it focuses on task efficiency, and budgetary control is different because it monitors financial results. Question 27. To analyze a case where managers set expected revenues and spending limits for a department at a university office for the Westfield unit, which term should be selected? Option A, organization chart. Option B, job description. Option C, grapevine. Option D, budget. The correct answer is option D, budget. Budget fits because a budget is a financial plan that helps allocate and control resources. Organization chart is different because it shows formal reporting relationships, job description is different because it lists position duties, and grapevine is different because it is informal communication. Question 28. For an exam item where managers compare internal strengths and weaknesses with external opportunities and threats during a product launch for the Westfield unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, PERT analysis. Option B, SWOT analysis. Option C, performance appraisal. Option D, collective bargaining. The correct answer is option B, SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis fits because SWOT analysis organizes internal and external factors for strategic planning. PERT analysis is different because it schedules complex project activities, performance appraisal is different because it evaluates an employee's work, and collective bargaining is different because it negotiates labor agreements. Question 29. In a workplace example where new employees learn basic policies, expectations, and workplace routines during a budget review for the Westfield unit, which concept is tested? Option A, recruitment. Option B, orientation. Option C, performance appraisal. Option D, arbitration. The correct answer is option B, orientation. Orientation fits because orientation introduces new hires to the organization and their jobs. Recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, performance appraisal is different because it evaluates results, and arbitration is different because it resolves disputes through a binding third party. Question 30. Before choosing an answer about a production manager directly supervises employees who make the company's product during a leadership workshop for the Westfield unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, staff authority. Option B, informal authority. Option C, line authority. Option D, mediation. The correct answer is option C, line authority. Line authority fits because line authority is direct authority over core work activities. Staff authority is different because it provides advice and support. Informal authority is different because it comes from relationships rather than formal position, and mediation is different because it helps parties settle a dispute. Question 31. One manager notices that a posting lists required education, skills, and experience for the role during a quality improvement meeting for the Westfield unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, job specification. Option B, job description. Option C, procedure. Option D, span of control. The correct answer is option A, job specification. Job specification fits because a job specification identifies qualifications a worker needs for the job. Job description is different because it lists duties performed, procedure is different because it gives steps for a task, and span of control is different because it counts direct reports. Question 32. Could a case where a company gives managers broad guidance for handling customer refunds inside a sales department for the Westfield unit best point to which concept? Option A, procedure. Option B, rule. Option C, vision. Option D, policy. The correct answer is option D, policy. Policy fits because a policy is a general guideline for recurring decisions. Procedure is different because it gives exact steps to follow, rule is different because it states a specific required or prohibited action, and vision is different because it describes a desired future. Question 33. Why would a scenario where major decisions must be approved by top executives inside an HR department for the Westfield unit most likely test which idea? Option A, decentralization. Option B, centralization. Option C, empowerment. Option D, horizontal communication. The correct answer is option B, centralization. Centralization fits because centralization concentrates decision authority at higher levels. Decentralization is different because it pushes authority to lower levels, empowerment is different because it gives employees more discretion, and horizontal communication is different because it flows among peers. Question 34. Where does a department head groups jobs, assigns authority, and allocates resources in a call center for the Westfield unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, organizing. Option B, planning. Option C, leading. Option D, controlling. The correct answer is option A, organizing. Organizing fits because organizing creates the structure needed to carry out a plan. Planning is different because it chooses goals before the structure is built. Leading is different because it motivates people rather than designs jobs, and controlling is different because it checks performance after standards exist. Question 35. Should a student connect a company reinforces a new process until it becomes the normal way to work at a healthcare clinic for the Westfield unit with which management concept? Option A, unfreezing. Option B, storming. Option C, refreezing. Option D, forecasting. The correct answer is option C, refreezing. Refreezing fits because refreezing stabilizes a change so the new behavior lasts. Unfreezing is different because it prepares people for change, storming is different because it is a team development stage, and forecasting is different because it estimates future conditions. Question 36. Which concept is shown when a team generates many ideas before judging any of them in a growing retail firm for the Westfield unit? Option A, groupthink. Option B, arbitration. Option C, budgeting. Option D, brainstorming. The correct answer is option D, brainstorming. Brainstorming fits because brainstorming separates idea generation from evaluation to encourage creativity. Groupthink is different because it pressures members toward agreement, arbitration is different because it lets a third party decide a dispute, and budgeting is different because it plans financial resources. Question 37. A culture prefers detailed rules and clear procedures to reduce ambiguity at a university office for the Westfield unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, power distance. Option B, individualism. Option C, uncertainty avoidance. Option D, job rotation. The correct answer is option C, uncertainty avoidance. Uncertainty avoidance fits because uncertainty avoidance describes how much people prefer structure over uncertainty. Power distance is different because it concerns acceptance of hierarchy. Individualism is different because it concerns personal independence. And job rotation is different because it moves employees among jobs. Question 38. During a management case, managers choose practices that protect resources for future use during a product launch for the Westfield unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, job specification. Option B, sustainability. Option C, forcing. Option D, tactical planning. The correct answer is option B, sustainability. Sustainability fits because sustainability balances present performance with long-term environmental and social effects. Job specification is different because it lists qualifications, forcing is different because it imposes a conflict decision, and tactical planning is different because it converts strategy into departmental plans. Question 39. How should a manager classify a situation where managers recognize that social needs and group norms affect productivity during a budget review for the Westfield unit? Option A, scientific management. Option B, human relations approach. Option C, classical bureaucracy. Option D, PERT. The correct answer is option B, human relations approach. Human relations approach fits because the human relations approach emphasizes people, morale, and social factors at work. Scientific management is different because it emphasizes efficient task methods, classical bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes formal rules and hierarchy, and PERT is different because it schedules project activities. Question 40. When two departments search for a solution that fully addresses both sides' concerns during a leadership workshop for the Westfield unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, avoidance. Option B, collaboration. Option C, forcing. Option D, compromise. The correct answer is option B, collaboration. Collaboration fits because collaboration tries to create a win-win outcome by addressing underlying interests. Avoidance is different because it postpones or ignores the conflict. Forcing is different because it uses power to win at the other's expense, and compromise is different because it requires each side to give up something. Question 41. After each side gives up part of what it wants to reach a settlement during a quality improvement meeting for the Westfield unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, compromise. Option B, collaboration. Option C, avoidance. Option D, accommodation. The correct answer is option A, compromise. Compromise fits because compromise resolves conflict through mutual concessions. Collaboration is different because it seeks a fuller win-win solution, avoidance is different because it sidesteps the issue, and accommodation is different because it yields to the other side. Question 42. If leaders explain the organization's basic purpose and reason for existing inside a sales department for the Westfield unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, procedure. Option B, mission statement. Option C, variance report. Option D, job specification. The correct answer is option B, mission statement. Mission statement fits because a mission statement states what the organization does and why it exists. Procedure is different because it gives step-by-step instructions. Variance report is different because it compares actual results with standards, and job specification is different because it lists qualifications for a job. Question 43. To analyze a case where a manager defines a problem, lists alternatives, evaluates them, and selects a solution inside an HR department for the Westfield unit, which term should be selected? Option A, grapevine. Option B, rational decision-making model. Option C, equity theory. Option D, laissez-faire leadership. The correct answer is option B, rational decision-making model. Rational decision-making model fits because the rational model uses a logical sequence to choose among alternatives. Grapevine is different because it is informal communication, equity theory is different because it explains motivation through fairness, and laissez-faire leadership is different because it gives followers broad freedom. Question 44. For an exam item where nearby countries reduce trade barriers and coordinate economic activity in a call center for the Westfield unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, job specialization. Option B, performance appraisal. Option C, regional economic integration. Option D, feedback control. The correct answer is option C, regional economic integration. Regional economic integration fits because regional economic integration occurs when countries cooperate economically within a region. Job specialization is different because it divides work into narrow tasks, performance appraisal is different because it evaluates employees, and feedback control is different because it reviews completed results. Question 45. In a workplace example where managers study broad principles such as unity of command and division of work at a healthcare clinic for the Westfield unit, which concept is tested? Option A, administrative management. Option B, scientific management. Option C, quantitative management. Option D, e-business. The correct answer is option A, administrative management. Administrative management fits because administrative management focuses on general principles for managing organizations. Scientific management is different because it focuses more on individual task efficiency. Quantitative management is different because it applies mathematical models, and e-business is different because it uses digital technology for business processes. Question 46. Before choosing an answer about countries cooperate to make trade easier among members in a growing retail firm for the Westfield unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, informal organization. Option B, job enrichment. Option C, trading alliance. Option D, mediation. The correct answer is option C, trading alliance. Trading alliance fits because a trading alliance reduces barriers and supports trade among participating economies. Informal organization is different because it is a social network inside a workplace. Job enrichment is different because it adds motivating responsibility, and mediation is different because it guides dispute resolution. Question 47. One manager notices that a team writes a goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound at a university office for the Westfield unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, vision statement. Option B, grapevine. Option C, smart goal. Option D, bureaucracy. The correct answer is option C, smart goal. Smart goal fits because smart goals are clear enough to guide action and evaluate results. Vision statement is different because it describes a desired future rather than a measurable target. Grapevine is different because it is informal communication, and bureaucracy is different because it is a formal rule-based structure. Question 48. Could a case where frontline supervisors plan specific daily activities and work routines during a product launch for the Westfield unit best point to which concept? Option A, strategic planning. Option B, organization development. Option C, operational planning. Option D, benchmarking. The correct answer is option C, operational planning. Operational planning fits because operational planning deals with short-range tasks, procedures, and schedules. Strategic planning is different because it covers broad long-term direction. Organization development is different because it focuses on planned organizational change, and benchmarking is different because it compares practices with leading performers. Question 49. Why would a scenario where leaders describe what the organization wants to become in the future during a budget review for the Westfield unit most likely test which idea? Option A, role. Option B, vision statement. Option C, job description. Option D, concurrent control. The correct answer is option B, vision statement. Vision statement fits because a vision statement expresses an inspiring future state. Role is different because it states a specific required or prohibited behavior. Job description is different because it lists duties of a position, and concurrent control is different because it monitors work while it is happening. Question 50. Where does frontline employees send suggestions and problems to senior managers during a leadership workshop for the Westfield unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, downward communication. Option B, horizontal communication. Option C, external communication. Option D, upward communication. The correct answer is option D, upward communication. Upward communication fits because upward communication flows from lower levels to higher levels. Downward communication is different because it flows from managers to employees. Horizontal communication is different because it flows across peers, and external communication is different because it crosses organizational boundaries. Question 51. Should a student connect a leader gives capable experts broad freedom and little direct supervision during a quality improvement meeting for the Westfield unit with which management concept? Option A, autocratic leadership. Option B, laissez-faire leadership. Option C, bureaucratic leadership. Option D, transactional leadership. The correct answer is option B, laissez-faire leadership. Laissez-faire leadership fits because laissez-faire leadership minimizes leader control and allows follower autonomy. Autocratic leadership is different because it is directive and centralized. Bureaucratic leadership is different because it follows rules closely, and transactional leadership is different because it emphasizes rewards and corrections. Question 52. Which concept is shown when a team member keeps discussion focused on goals, facts, and deadlines inside a sales department for the Westfield unit? Option A, maintenance role. Option B, task role. Option C, blocking role. Option D, informal authority. The correct answer is option B, task role. Task role fits because task roles help the group accomplish its work. Maintenance role is different because it supports relationships and morale. Blocking role is different because it disrupts group progress, and informal authority is different because it comes from influence rather than position. Question 53. Frontline workers are allowed to make service decisions without waiting for approval inside an HR department for the Westfield unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, centralization. Option B, empowerment. Option C, job analysis. Option D, filtering. The correct answer is option B, empowerment. Empowerment fits because empowerment gives employees authority, information, and responsibility to act. Centralization is different because it keeps decisions at higher levels. Job analysis is different because it studies duties and requirements, and filtering is different because it distorts communication. Question 54. During a management case, a job is redesigned to include more responsibility, achievement, and growth in a call center for the Westfield unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, job enlargement. Option B, job rotation. Option C, job enrichment. Option D, job simplification. The correct answer is option C, job enrichment. Job enrichment fits because job enrichment adds motivating factors to the depth of a job. Job enlargement is different because it adds more tasks at the same level. Job rotation is different because it moves employees among jobs, and job simplification is different because it reduces task complexity. Question 55. How should a manager classify a situation where a manager chooses a leadership style based on the team's skill and the situation at a healthcare clinic for the Westfield unit? Option A, one best way approach. Option B, contingency theory. Option C, equity theory. Option D, centralization. The correct answer is option B, contingency theory. Contingency theory fits because contingency theory says effective management depends on situational factors. One best way approach is different because it assumes one method works everywhere. Equity theory is different because it focuses on fairness perceptions, and centralization is different because it concerns where authority is held. Question 56. When a theorist emphasizes hierarchy, formal rules, and impersonal treatment in a growing retail firm for the Westfield unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, bureaucratic management. Option B, human relations management. Option C, transformational leadership. Option D, JIT inventory. The correct answer is option A, bureaucratic management. Bureaucratic management fits because bureaucratic management explains organizations through formal authority, rules, and specialization. Human relations management is different because it emphasizes social and psychological factors. Transformational leadership is different because it inspires change through vision, and JIT inventory is different because it reduces inventory holding. Question 57. After workers value personal achievement and individual responsibility over group loyalty at a university office for the Westfield unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, individualism. Option B, collectivism. Option C, power distance. Option D, JIT inventory. The correct answer is option A, individualism. Individualism fits because individualism describes cultures that emphasize the individual over the collective. Collectivism is different because it emphasizes group loyalty and shared identity. Power distance is different because it concerns acceptance of unequal power, and JIT inventory is different because it concerns materials timing. Question 58. If an HR specialist advises managers about hiring rules without running their departments during a product launch for the Westfield unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, line authority. Option B, staff authority. Option C, centralization. Option D, concurrent control. The correct answer is option B, staff authority. Staff authority fits because staff authority supports line managers with specialized advice. Line authority is different because it directly commands core work. Centralization is different because it concerns where decisions are made, and concurrent control is different because it monitors work in progress. Question 59. To analyze a case where a company changes its processes to comply with new workplace safety rules during a budget review for the Westfield unit, which term should be selected? Option A, grapevine. Option B, government regulation. Option C, job enrichment. Option D, power distance. The correct answer is option B, government regulation. Government regulation fits because government regulation sets legal requirements that organizations must follow. Grapevine is different because it is informal communication. Job enrichment is different because it adds motivating responsibility, and power distance is different because it is a cultural value dimension. Question 60. For an exam item where a team ignores warning signs because members want agreement more than realistic evaluation during a leadership workshop for the Westfield unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, groupthink. Option B, constructive conflict. Option C, benchmarking. Option D, equity theory. The correct answer is option A, groupthink. Groupthink fits because groupthink occurs when pressure for harmony weakens critical thinking. Constructive conflict is different because it encourages useful disagreement. Benchmarking is different because it compares with best practices, and equity theory is different because it focuses on perceived fairness. Question 61. In a workplace example where a leader makes decisions alone and expects quick compliance during a quality improvement meeting for the Westfield unit, which concept is tested? Option A, democratic leadership. Option B, laissez-faire leadership. Option C, autocratic leadership. Option D, servant leadership. The correct answer is option C, autocratic leadership. Autocratic leadership fits because autocratic leadership centralizes authority in the leader. Democratic leadership is different because it invites participation. Laissez-faire leadership is different because it gives followers wide freedom, and servant leadership is different because it emphasizes serving followers' needs. Question 62. Before choosing an answer about a neutral third party helps disputing employees reach their own agreement inside a sales department for the Westfield unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, mediation. Option B, arbitration. Option C, collective bargaining. Option D, groupthink. The correct answer is option A, mediation. Mediation fits because mediation guides the process without imposing a binding decision. Arbitration is different because it usually gives the third-party decision power. Collective bargaining is different because it is labor management negotiation, and groupthink is different because it is pressure toward agreement. Question 63. One manager notices that a leader focuses first on helping followers grow and succeed inside an HR department for the Westfield unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, autocratic leadership. Option B, transactional leadership. Option C, scientific management. Option D, servant leadership. The correct answer is option D, servant leadership. Servant leadership fits because servant leadership prioritizes follower development, service, and trust. Autocratic leadership is different because it emphasizes command by the leader. Transactional leadership is different because it emphasizes performance exchanges, and scientific management is different because it emphasizes efficient work methods. Question 64. Could a case where a manager sends instructions and performance expectations to employees in a call center for the Westfield unit best point to which concept? Option A, upward communication. Option B, horizontal communication. Option C, downward communication. Option D, grapevine. The correct answer is option C, downward communication. Downward communication fits because downward communication flows from higher levels to lower levels. Upward communication is different because it moves from employees to managers. Horizontal communication is different because it moves among peers, and grapevine is different because it is informal and unofficial. Question 65. Why would a scenario where a team member reduces tension and encourages quieter members to participate at a healthcare clinic for the Westfield unit most likely test which idea? Option A, task role. Option B, program decision. Option C, maintenance role. Option D, line authority. The correct answer is option C, maintenance role. Maintenance role fits because maintenance roles support group relationships and cohesion. Task role is different because it focuses directly on completing the work. Program decision is different because it handles routine problems, and line authority is different because it commands core work activities. Question 66. Where does an organization designs pay rates, incentives, and salary ranges in a growing retail firm for the Westfield unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, compensation. Option B, benefits. Option C, recruitment. Option D, quality control. The correct answer is option A, compensation. Compensation fits because compensation covers financial rewards given for employee work. Benefits is different because they are indirect rewards such as insurance or leave. Recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, and quality control is different because it checks output against standards. Question 67. Should a student connect employees share unwritten values about how work should be done at a university office for the Westfield unit with which management concept? Option A, organization chart. Option B, organizational culture. Option C, budget. Option D, job specification. The correct answer is option B, organizational culture. Organizational culture fits because organizational culture is the shared values, beliefs, and assumptions of members. Organization chart is different because it shows formal structure. Budget is different because it allocates money, and job specification is different because it lists required qualifications. Question 68. Which concept is shown when a manager postpones addressing a conflict and hopes it disappears during a product launch for the Westfield unit? Option A, forcing. Option B, collaboration. Option C, avoidance. Option D, mediation. The correct answer is option C, avoidance. Avoidance fits because avoidance delays or withdraws from conflict rather than solving it directly. Forcing is different because it uses authority to impose a solution. Collaboration is different because it openly works through both sides' concerns, and mediation is different because it uses a neutral facilitator. Question 69. A leader asks employees for input before making an important decision during a budget review for the Westfield unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, democratic leadership. Option B, autocratic leadership. Option C, laissez-faire leadership. Option D, transactional leadership. The correct answer is option A, democratic leadership. Democratic leadership fits because democratic leadership involves participation and shared input. Autocratic leadership is different because it relies on leader-centered decision-making. Laissez-faire leadership is different because it provides minimal direction, and transactional leadership is different because it emphasizes exchanges of rewards for performance. Question 70. During a management case, workers plan, schedule, monitor, and control much of their own work during a leadership workshop for the Westfield unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, traditional team. Option B, virtual organization. Option C, quality circle. Option D, self-managed team. The correct answer is option D, self-managed team. Self-managed team fits because self-managed teams have authority over many administrative and work process decisions. Traditional team is different because it relies more on a supervisor for direction. Virtual organization is different because it uses networks and technology across locations, and quality circle is different because it usually recommends improvements rather than manages all work. Question 71. How should a manager classify a situation where workers are told that safety goggles must be worn in the lab during a quality improvement meeting for the Westfield unit? Option A, rule. Option B, policy. Option C, strategy. Option D, empowerment. The correct answer is option A, rule. Rule fits because a rule states exactly what must or must not be done. Policy is different because it offers broad guidance rather than a specific command. Strategy is different because it sets broad direction, and empowerment is different because it gives employees more decision authority. Question 72. When branch managers are allowed to solve local customer problems without headquarters approval inside a sales department for the Westfield unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, centralization. Option B, bureaucracy. Option C, decentralization. Option D, forecasting. The correct answer is option C, decentralization. Decentralization fits because decentralization gives lower levels more authority to make decisions. Centralization is different because it keeps authority at the top. Bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes rules and hierarchy, and forecasting is different because it estimates future conditions. Question 73. After employees share unofficial information before management makes a formal announcement inside an HR department for the Westfield unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, organization chart. Option B, policy manual. Option C, grapevine. Option D, budget report. The correct answer is option C, grapevine. Grapevine fits because the grapevine is the informal communication network inside an organization. Organization chart is different because it is a formal structure diagram. Policy manual is different because it gives official guidance, and budget report is different because it gives financial control information. Question 74. If a manager adjusts communication after learning local business customs abroad in a call center for the Westfield unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, cultural intelligence. Option B, technical skill. Option C, budget control. Option D, job enlargement. The correct answer is option A, cultural intelligence. Cultural intelligence fits because cultural intelligence is the ability to work effectively across cultures. Technical skill is different because it is specialized work knowledge. Budget control is different because it compares financial results, and job enlargement is different because it expands tasks. Question 75. To analyze a case where a leader recognizes frustration in a team and responds calmly at a healthcare clinic for the Westfield unit, which term should be selected? Option A, technical skill. Option B, benchmarking. Option C, span of control. Option D, emotional intelligence. The correct answer is option D, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence fits because emotional intelligence involves understanding and managing emotions in oneself and others. Technical skill is different because it concerns specialized job knowledge. Benchmarking is different because it compares practices with leaders, and span of control is different because it counts direct reports. Question 76. For an exam item where managers compare applicants and choose the best person for the job in a growing retail firm for the Westfield unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, recruitment. Option B, selection. Option C, training. Option D, collective bargaining. The correct answer is option B, selection. Selection fits because selection is the process of screening and hiring from the applicant pool. Recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, training is different because it builds skills after hiring, and collective bargaining is different because it negotiates labor conditions. Question 77. In a workplace example where a company creates separate units for consumer products, business products, and services at a university office for the Westfield unit, which concept is tested? Option A, functional structure. Option B, simple structure. Option C, divisional structure. Option D, staff authority. The correct answer is option C, divisional structure. Divisional structure fits because a divisional structure groups work around products, customers, or regions. Functional structure is different because it groups by specialized activities. Simple structure is different because it has little formalization and few departments, and staff authority is different because it gives advice rather than a full divisional design. Question 78. Before choosing an answer about managers estimate how much output a facility must be able to produce during a product launch for the Westfield unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, job evaluation. Option B, capacity planning. Option C, mediation. Option D, grapevine. The correct answer is option B, capacity planning. Capacity planning fits because capacity planning determines the production ability needed to meet demand. Job evaluation is different because it helps determine pay value. Mediation is different because it supports dispute resolution, and grapevine is different because it is informal communication. Question 79. One manager notices that a manager chooses a satisfactory solution because time and information are limited during a budget review for the Westfield unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, perfect rationality. Option B, brainstorming. Option C, bounded rationality. Option D, management by exception. The correct answer is option C, bounded rationality. Bounded rationality fits because bounded rationality recognizes that managers cannot always make perfectly rational decisions. Perfect rationality is different because it assumes complete information and unlimited analysis. Brainstorming is different because it generates many ideas, and management by exception is different because it focuses attention on major deviations. Question 80. Could a case where employees receive clear, challenging goals and regular feedback during a leadership workshop for the Westfield unit best point to which concept? Option A, goal-setting theory. Option B, Maslow's hierarchy. Option C, Hawthorne effect. Option D, decentralization. The correct answer is option A, goal-setting theory. Goal-setting theory fits because goal-setting theory says specific challenging goals can improve performance when accepted. Maslow's hierarchy is different because it ranks needs. Hawthorne effect is different because it involves changes due to being observed, and decentralization is different because it delegates authority downward. Question 81. Why would a scenario where a firm discovers its outdated software is hurting productivity during a quality improvement meeting for the Westfield unit most likely test which idea? Option A, strength. Option B, opportunity. Option C, threat. Option D, weakness. The correct answer is option D, weakness. Weakness fits because a weakness is an internal limitation that can reduce performance. Strength is different because it is an internal advantage. Opportunity is different because it comes from a favorable external condition, and threat is different because it comes from an unfavorable external condition. Question 82. Where does an organization relies on written rules, hierarchy, specialization, and formal procedures inside a sales department for the Westfield unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, adhocracy. Option B, bureaucracy. Option C, grapevine. Option D, job enrichment. The correct answer is option B, bureaucracy. Bureaucracy fits because bureaucracy is a formal structure built around rules, hierarchy, and defined roles. Adhocracy is different because it is flexible and innovation-oriented. Grapevine is different because it is informal communication, and job enrichment is different because it redesigns work for motivation. Question 83. Should a student connect a manager adapts decisions to different laws, cultures, currencies, and markets inside an HR department for the Westfield unit with which management concept? Option A, domestic management only. Option B, global management. Option C, job analysis. Option D, concurrent control. The correct answer is option B, global management. Global management fits because global management requires leading and coordinating across national environments. Domestic management only is different because it focuses on one home country context. Job analysis is different because it studies one position, and concurrent control is different because it monitors current work. Question 84. Which concept is shown when managers estimate future sales before setting staffing levels in a call center for the Westfield unit? Option A, delegation. Option B, forecasting. Option C, job enrichment. Option D, mediation. The correct answer is option B, forecasting. Forecasting fits because forecasting predicts future conditions so managers can plan more intelligently. Delegation is different because it assigns responsibility and authority. Job enrichment is different because it adds motivating responsibility to a job, and mediation is different because it uses a neutral party to guide dispute resolution. Question 85. Employees are grouped into departments such as finance, marketing, and operations at a healthcare clinic for the Westfield unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, divisional structure. Option B, functional structure. Option C, matrix structure. Option D, virtual team. The correct answer is option B, functional structure. Functional structure fits because a functional structure groups people by similar skills or activities. Divisional structure is different because it groups by product, customer, or geography. Matrix structure is different because it creates dual reporting lines, and virtual team is different because it works across distance through technology. Question 86. During a management case, a neutral third party hears a dispute and makes a binding decision in a growing retail firm for the Westfield unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, mediation. Option B, brainstorming. Option C, arbitration. Option D, job rotation. The correct answer is option C, arbitration. Arbitration fits because arbitration gives the third party authority to decide the outcome. Mediation is different because it helps parties negotiate without imposing a decision. Brainstorming is different because it generates ideas, and job rotation is different because it moves employees among jobs. Question 87. How should a manager classify a situation where executives respond to a crisis the company has never faced before at a university office for the Westfield unit? Option A, program decision. Option B, procedure. Option C, standing plan. Option D, non-program decision. The correct answer is option D, non-program decision. Non-program decision fits because non-program decisions are novel, complex, and not solved by routine rules. Program decision is different because it handles repeated problems, procedure is different because it gives routine steps, and standing plan is different because it guides recurring situations. Question 88. When employees in one culture expect strong hierarchy and unequal authority during a product launch for the Westfield unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, individualism. Option B, uncertainty avoidance. Option C, power distance. Option D, benchmarking. The correct answer is option C, power distance. Power distance fits because power distance describes how much a culture accepts unequal power distribution. Individualism is different because it concerns focus on self versus group. Uncertainty avoidance is different because it concerns comfort with ambiguity, and benchmarking is different because it compares best practices. Question 89. After a manager sets objectives and chooses actions before work begins during a budget review for the Westfield unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, organizing. Option B, leading. Option C, planning. Option D, controlling. The correct answer is option C, planning. Planning fits because planning is the function that defines goals and decides how to reach them. Organizing is different because it arranges resources after goals are set. Leading is different because it influences people to work toward goals, and controlling is different because it measures results against standards. Question 90. If employees strongly value group harmony and loyalty to the team during a leadership workshop for the Westfield unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, collectivism. Option B, individualism. Option C, uncertainty avoidance. Option D, equity theory. The correct answer is option A, collectivism. Collectivism fits because collectivism emphasizes group identity and shared obligations. Individualism is different because it emphasizes personal achievement. Uncertainty avoidance is different because it concerns ambiguity, and equity theory is different because it concerns fairness comparisons. Question 91. To analyze a case where employees in marketing and operations coordinate work at the same level during a quality improvement meeting for the Westfield unit, which term should be selected? Option A, downward communication. Option B, upward communication. Option C, chain of command. Option D, horizontal communication. The correct answer is option D, horizontal communication. Horizontal communication fits because horizontal communication occurs among people or units at similar levels. Downward communication is different because it flows down the hierarchy, upward communication is different because it flows up the hierarchy, and chain of command is different because it shows formal authority lines. Question 92. For an exam item where a supervisor paraphrases an employee's concern before responding inside a sales department for the Westfield unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, filtering. Option B, active listening. Option C, noise. Option D, downward control. The correct answer is option B, active listening. Active listening fits because active listening checks understanding and shows attention to the speaker. Filtering is different because it distorts information before it reaches the receiver. Noise is different because it interferes with communication, and downward control is different because it is not a standard communication concept. Question 93. In a workplace example where a manager has the formal right to make decisions and direct work inside an HR department for the Westfield unit, which concept is tested? Option A, authority. Option B, responsibility. Option C, accountability. Option D, motivation. The correct answer is option A, authority. Authority fits because authority is the legitimate right to command resources and give orders. Responsibility is different because it is the duty to perform assigned work. Accountability is different because it is being answerable for results, and motivation is different because it is the drive to act. Question 94. Before choosing an answer about a manager compares actual performance with standards and corrects a gap in a call center for the Westfield unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, planning. Option B, controlling. Option C, organizing. Option D, leading. The correct answer is option B, controlling. Controlling fits because controlling measures results, compares them with standards and triggers corrective action. Planning is different because it sets goals but does not measure completed results. Organizing is different because it assigns work and authority, and leading is different because it motivates people rather than evaluates variances. Question 95. One manager notices that a diagram shows formal positions and reporting relationships at a healthcare clinic for the Westfield unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, balance sheet. Option B, SWOT table. Option C, organization chart. Option D, training plan. The correct answer is option C, organization chart. Organization chart fits because an organization chart visually displays formal authority and reporting lines. Balance sheet is different because it reports financial position. SWOT table is different because it summarizes strategic factors, and training plan is different because it develops employee skills. Question 96. Could a case where employees can trace who reports to whom from supervisor to executive in a growing retail firm for the Westfield unit best point to which concept? Option A, job enrichment. Option B, benchmarking. Option C, chain of command. Option D, equity theory. The correct answer is option C, chain of command. Chain of command fits because the chain of command shows the formal line of authority. Job enrichment is different because it adds motivating responsibility to work. Benchmarking is different because it compares performance with best practices, and equity theory is different because it concerns perceived fairness. Question 97. Why would a scenario where executives choose broad long-term goals for the whole organization at a university office for the Westfield unit most likely test which idea? Option A, operational planning. Option B, work scheduling. Option C, performance appraisal. Option D, strategic planning. The correct answer is option D, strategic planning. Strategic planning fits because strategic planning sets organization-wide direction over a longer time horizon. Operational planning is different because it focuses on short-term day-to-day activities. Work scheduling is different because it assigns timing to tasks, and performance appraisal is different because it evaluates employee results. Question 98. Where does a supervisor motivates employees and guides them toward a shared goal during a product launch for the Westfield unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, planning. Option B, organizing. Option C, leading. Option D, controlling. The correct answer is option C, leading. Leading fits because leading focuses on influencing, motivating, and directing people. Planning is different because it is about setting direction before action. Organizing is different because it designs responsibilities and relationships, and controlling is different because it compares results with standards. Question 99. Should a student connect a new customer segment appears in the market during a budget review for the Westfield unit with which management concept? Option A, opportunity. Option B, weakness. Option C, strength. Option D, policy. The correct answer is option A, opportunity. Opportunity fits because an opportunity is an external condition the organization can use to improve results. Weakness is different because it is inside the organization, strength is different because it is an internal advantage, and policy is different because it is a general decision guideline. Question 100. Which concept is shown when a supervisor is responsible for 12 direct reports during a leadership workshop for the Westfield unit? Option A, chain of command. Option B, unity of direction. Option C, job specification. Option D, span of control. The correct answer is option D, span of control. Span of control fits because span of control is the number of employees reporting directly to a manager. Chain of command is different because it shows reporting lines rather than number of reports. Unity of direction is different because it aligns activities under one plan, and job specification is different because it lists qualifications.